So lately, I've been playing some Supermassive Games, just, in preparation for Directive 8020 and, well, for fun, for my first few videos. I've done challenges for the first three Dark Pictures games, and I'll get around to Devil in Me soon enough, but I wanted to take a break and play a different game, the Quarry. I wanted to do the same challenge that I did for the others, but, where House of Ashes and Little Hope and Man of Medan had do nothing options, the Quarry only has them for some decisions and not all of them, so I couldn't do the exact same thing. But what it does have is QTEs that can all be failed. You picking up what I'm putting down? So instead of doing no decisions, I decided to do the opposite and ask the question, can you beat the Quarry without QTEs? The rules are simple. I can do any decisions I want, but QTEs, aiming or otherwise, as well as interrupts are a no-go. And that's pretty much it. With that out of the way, let's head into the prologue. The prologue starts with a Scott Pilgrim reference, as well as our very first QTE to catch Max's phone, which, we fail. Just one of many to come, don't worry. After crashing the car and making sure to go against my instincts to fail the QTE, we get our first interrupt to snoop through Max's bag, but as stated previously, that's not really an option. So after handing Max his tools, Laura thinks she hears someone in the woods and goes to investigate, for some reason. We walk around for a while and are eventually too spooked by whatever, ghost, demon, monster is out there, so we run out of fear. And of course, in a Supermassive game, when somebody runs, you gotta have QTEs, of which we fail. All of them. Making it back to the station wagon, Max and Laura pile inside the car and fail to escape the treacherous mud, but thankfully, Detective Dick Whippet is here to help. When asked what happened to them, I decided to be, as honest as possible, because as we all know, cops are good and willing to help at any opportunity that they can. With creepy advice to head to a creepy motel, the cop leaves Max and Laura on their own, who decide to go to Hackett's Quarry anyway. Upon venturing to our beautiful campsite, it turns out that it's closed, with the lodge being locked. They plan on going to the motel, but first, Laura's curiosity just has to get the better of her as she inspects a suspiciously illuminated storm shelter. She looks inside and thinks she sees a person trapped in there, so they break in, hoping to help whoever is inside. She investigates the shelter, and Laura finds a collar and a gory ribcage. Meanwhile, Max finds claws and pain and agony. Bleeding out and dying, Laura has a choice to either leave Max or to try to save him. And of course, because, we love Jimmy Olsen, we try to save him. Unfortunately, the monster, whatever it is, grabs a hold of him, and he is drugged down to what is surely his certain demise, and Laura is drugged by that same creepy cop. The prologue comes to a close with a title card! I don't know if that worked. Chapter 1 begins with, actually the end of summer camp, as well as the end of many romantic relationships, including one between two of our main characters, Jacob and Emma. Caitlin teases Jacob over it, but still needs help with packing up the car, so Jacob goes to find the bags inside the lodge, and on the way finds a silver bracelet. A surprise tool that will not help us at all later. I was hoping it would. It didn't. He parkours into the lodge and finds the rest of the bags and brings them out. As Caitlin finishes up with the car, Jacob formulates a devious plan. He asks Caitlin how to sabotage the car, and she presents us with two options. The smart one and the funny one. We go for the funny one. After creating a fire hazard, we switch over to Abigail and Emma as they break into a cabin to get their bags and drive back to the lodge. On the way, Emma pulls an Elon Musk, insisting that we take the scenic route. We do so before ending up back at the lodge, ready to skedaddle. Unfortunately, no skedaddling could be done here because Dewey here forgot the keys, so he and Ryan grab them before starting up the van. Because of the funny option earlier, the van is set on fire. Jacob is able to make it worse, while Chris is able to fix the situation. Mostly. With the van more or less toast, literally, Chris tells everyone to stay inside the lodge no matter what before driving off. Ryan and Abigail want to stick to Chris's instructions, but the vibe is made clear. The people want to party. Chapter 2 starts with the lovebirds Romeo and Juliet as they break into the general store. Using Jacob's beardar, we are able to find both beer and a shotgun. which is nice. On our way out, Jacob glazes some, old snack and demonstrates his lack of knowledge.
I'm sorry, what?
Booty? Oh, it means like treasure or butts.
No, before that.
Wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a barrel with wheels. You can put stuff in it and just wheel it around.
Dylan and Ryan enter Chris's office and eventually find a bunch of cameras while waiting for the phones to charge to a whopping 28%? No, that is not full up, Dylan. Don't lie to me, and don't lie to the audience. You have a responsibility to present information as it is, whole and true, as right as God in the big blue sky. God, fuck! Whatever. I don't even care. Anyway, Nick and Abigail flirt and grab some fucking sticks or whatever. It's something I don't even know. Okay, I don't care. It's whatever. Anyway, these silly kids play a silly game of Truth or Dare, Dylan edition, that ends with Emma kissing Nick, which as we all know, is gay, causing Abigail and Jacob to storm off, homophobia reverberating within their very footsteps. Chapter 3 starts with the mending of hearts, as Abigail and Nick make up in the woods and have a conversation about what camp has meant to the both of them. Abigail doesn't kiss him because I am in control, and I fucking hate this Aussie shithead. Luckily, we don't have to talk to him for too long before a monster jumps out of the darkness to maul Nick. Because we're not, completely heartless, I make sure to try to save him, but our efforts are pretty much fruitless, and we stumble through the woods, failing QTEs and even being bit by the monster. Keep that in mind. Cutting back to Jacob and Emma at the docks, Jacob refuses to learn what the word no means, and Emma once again falls victim to performing for others, hoping to appease Jacob to get him off of her back. Their swimming fun time is unfortunately cut short, however, when Abigail's scream echoes through the trees, grabbing Jacob's attention. He runs off to, for once in his life, help somebody other than himself. Caitlin, Dylan, and Ryan are drinking as the moon shines over them, talking about the good old days of when stealth wasn't introduced to Supermassive Games. But that important discussion is unfortunately tabled when gunshots ring out and Abigail stumbles out of the woods begging for help. Ryan, the ever-confident athlete, runs off into the woods hoping to save Nick. Of course, we fail all the QTEs, meaning that we get to him a little too late as we see him fumble his way through a bush, bloody and beaten. A residential piece of eye candy, Jacob, is out looking for women to manipulate when he's ensnared in a snare. Shocking, I know. Anyway, rip-off Bill Williamson pours blood on his face before he lets him go, and we cut back to the others at the start of Chapter 4, with Dylan making a surprisingly insightful observation.
Ryan, we should amputate.
Jacob meets up with them and a plan is formed. Jacob, bloodied and all, goes to save Emma from certain QTE-related doom, while the rest go back to the lodge to help Nick with his injuries and find a way to call for help. With all that said and done, the only character we haven't caught up with in a while is Emma, who explores the island and vents about boy problems that are, understandably, annoying as fuck. She enters the treehouse and arms herself with clothing and a taser. Perfect timing too, as she is then chased by a weremax. That chase does not last long, however, as without QTEs, Emma fails to escape certain doom. And here's where the fun part kicks in. I didn't include this part, but I thought of a really smart idea that I wanted to do, because I have the brain power of, a centipede. The idea was that every time a character died, playable or otherwise, whatever, anytime there was a death, I drink a beer. And luckily for you viewers out there, I was able to record my live reactions to drinking beer and playing the Quarry, something we were all dying to see, I'm sure. And so now I welcome you to the part of the video where I drink beer and play the game. But I also try to be funny and stuff. Yeah. So yeah. Take it away, past me.
Alright, we just got Emma killed. So, first beer. Let's go. I'm gonna try to chug it. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm gonna not feel good, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm not chugging that. Oh, God. Ooh. Ooh! It tastes fine. It's just, wow, there's so much, it's heavy. The drink is heavy, man.
Fair point.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. They stocking up.
Probably tell Caitlin that we're going.
Oh damn, they stocking up. Yeah, I'm gonna give the gun. I don't care. They need it too.
All right. You're right.
Hey, we'll still have mine. If you're extra nice to me, I might let you hold it.
Gay sex reference?
Don't.
Am I interrupting something?
How could a bitch be so bad? I ask myself that every day when I look in the mirror.
Oh, good to see you. Good to see you.
It's good to see you.
That time again, is it?
Yes.
Why do you come? Why do you come?
Hey, yo. Oh my god, I just let out the nastiest burp of my life. Holy fucking shit, that was disgusting. Oh my god, dude. I think my chest just like popped. Holy fuck. Oh my god. That was so gross. Oh man. Yo, get his ass.
Nick's got the beast in him.
Whack-a-mole. Never mind.
So is that something like that you want to go into?
Camp radio?
No, like DJing or music or something.
Uh-oh.
I like music.
He's
but
here.
I think I want to major in
The Babadook. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I couldn't get to you. Oh wait, Kaylee's gonna die soon. I gotta drink another beer. On one hand, that's kind of fun, you know. On the other hand, am I gonna be drunk? I don't know if I fully thought this through, man. I was originally gonna do shots, but I think that would have been too far. Maybe a beer. They're light beers. Am I fucked? I very well might be. Uh-oh. Skadoosh is the Babadook.
The technical stuff has always been a little hard for me to get a handle on.
Well, if you like, I could show you the ropes.
Like a class?
You could show me more than
Yeah,
that.
it's easy. Climbing.
Gay sex.
Oh, fuck! Oh, no, God! Oh, what is this? Take it, stop! What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Oh, fuck, it's spreading! You have to cut it off! Cut it off! Cut it off!
Okay. If we cut it, Dylan could still die, but if we don't cut it, I think he, like, has to live. Like, he can't die if he's bit. I think that's, like, the whole deal. So, fuck you, I'm not
No
gonna.
way, man, I'm not dismembering you.
Well, you know, I figured if it's like most animals, then it would have sensitive hearing, so...
And that's it.
Caitlin, where's your gun?
I lost it. One of the friendly locals wanted to say hi.
We're getting another beer.
What the fuck?
Did she shoot at us?
Laura!
Who's there?
It's Laura!
Who was she?
Oh shit, Dylan, what is that? Oh my god.
Crikey. Alright. Alright, let me go get another beer. I'm gonna let this play out. I hate this part. Alright. We got our... Officially, we are on our second beer because Kaylee just got killed. Also, for the record, I'm a lightweight, if you couldn't tell. I'm very used to the old drink. Oh, God. Alright, I guess we're walking.
Maybe there's something on here.
Bro, where's he gonna put that? It's in his penis! You know, I don't think I've ever had Jacob at this part without Emma also being alive, so I don't know what's gonna happen because Emma's dead. She's dead.
Where the hell is she?
A valid reaction. Not only do we have the blood, we also got the bracelet on, so we're probably good. Oh no. Do I have to get another beer right after this? No. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. We're fucking cooked. Oh no. Oh, I didn't think that would happen. I thought because we had the bracelet and the blood on our face, I thought we'd be chilling, man. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back with an extra beer. I gotta drink 2 of these relatively quickly. Or no, I don't think anyone's gonna die this chapter. Or the next. So I got like 2 hours. I'm good. At least I got an achievement. Yay. Fuck, I gotta go get another beer. God damn it. God. Okay. I got my 4th beer, and, I still have to drink 2. I've only drunk 2 so far. I'm behind. But I just realized later on, because we can't shoot at all, Ryan will be killed by Chris. And Laura will kill Travis. As well as Travis will kill Laura. They'll die at the same time. So bare minimum 3 what? 3 people, 3 more beers, and I think a 4th for Caitlin. I think that's it. Cause I'm not Bobby, Jedediah, and Lin Shay, whoever her fucking character's name is. It's all gonna be good. Okay, we got this. Oh my gosh, she got an eye patch. Oh my god, she dressed like Jack Sparrow.
What the hell's going on?
Laura?
Now look what you've done.
Okay.
Eventually, the drinking got a little bit too much for me, so I decided to call off that part of the challenge. Boo me all you want, but I'd rather stop while I'm ahead and not bursting at the seams with fucking Coors Light than whatever state I was in that night. Not even drunk, just really strong tummy ache, dude. Anyway, with Max and Laura escaping, we cut back to the present and formulate yet another plan. Dylan and Caitlin will try to get the van working while Ryan and Laura investigate Hackett House. On the way to said Hackett House, Laura provokes Ryan, which is gay. And with that, his footsteps quake with homophobia, sending them into the deep dark depths of the quarry itself. Laura shoots the eye patch, and eventually makes it out of the quarry into some old rum-running tunnels, where we stumble across some electrified cages. Inside, Nick, the werewolf. Of course, Laura doesn't know that and automatically assumes that it's Chris Hackett, and so she blows his damn guts out. With her presence known, Laura is dragged upstairs by Constance, as is Ryan by Bobby. And to help Ryan escape, Laura tries to distract the Hacketts by kind of singing. Either way, Ryan is stabbed and escapes in a dumbwaiter, and Laura is shot. And escapes, I guess, the next few minutes? Because we're moving on to Ryan now, who is captured by Bobby. But, oh hey, Laura's alive! Hey! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Laura explores the house and eventually stumbles upon Jedediah and Constance once again. Jed absolutely fucking demolishes her, but not before her plot armor can kick in and she can get away. Ryan is cornered by Bobby yet again, but luckily Bobby's able to be scared off by semi-aware Laura. Laura and Ryan are afforded a moment of honesty and sensitivity, but that moment doesn't really last too long as Ryan is slowly dying. He's bleeding out, and the only way to save him is to kill Chris Hackett. If Laura bites him. Which she does, so they move up to the attic, hoping to find Chris. Inside the attic, Laura and Ryan explore to find their, their quarry, where Chris. And they find him. The trio fall through the brittle floors of the house, landing in the dining room with the rest of the Hacketts. Bobby fends off Where Chris, while Jed and Constance leave. But Laura turns into Where Laura, and attacks Travis, who slams into a silver mirror. Ryan gets his hand on a shotgun and must make a choice. Nay, not a choice, but a reaction. On the player's end, a QTE. Ryan doesn't shoot, and due to that, Where Chris kills his favorite counselor, and Laura and Travis finish each other off, the game keeping its promise from before.
Okay.
And what became of Dylan and Caitlin, you ask? Well, due to us having Dylan be bit all the way back in Chapter 6, where Caleb lets him go once he's cornered. The same can't be said for Caitlin, who was then bit, but is saved in time by plot armor. She goes to help Dylan, and we are met with some of, my favorite acting in the whole game, and probably just in games in general. Especially in Supermassive Games, definitely.
Dylan, I'm...
Run out!
No, but...
Go! Fucking run! Run away, Caleb! Get away from me! Ah!
Caitlin returns to the lodge and readies herself as Where Caleb makes his final move. We barely avoid him long enough to make it upstairs. We try and escape through a window, but because of QTEs, we are instead thrown out of it, and almost killed. Almost. Because Caitlin was bitten at a junkyard where Caleb doesn't munch on her bones. And with that, the game ends. With every main character dead or, a werewolf, the story and our playthrough ends on a low note. Constance, Jedediah, Chris, Caleb, Bobby, the White Wolf, Dylan, Max, and Caitlin all survived, while Emma, Jacob, Abigail, Nick, Ryan, Laura, and Travis were all killed. I had a lot of fun with this playthrough. I did like inputting live commentary into it. I think that was a fun change. And I think it's definitely something I want to delve into more with content creation. But for the playthrough itself, it was a lot of fun. I love the Quarry. I absolutely adore this game. I cannot be happy enough to be playing it and sharing it with the world. Well, I guess sharing it with however many viewers I get on this. Either way, it's beautiful. I love it, and I love making this stuff. And I thank you for watching. Yeah. Sorry, I was kind of just rambling. All I have in my script here is to give honest thoughts about playthrough. So, yeah. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, please let me know. Same as if you disliked it. I'm going to try something a little bit different for my next video, and I hope you guys will be interested to see it. So, I'll see you in the future. But remember, above all else, make good choices.